Welcome to our space of hope and inspiration, where faith is ignited and the Word of God meets us right where we are. Thank you for being here and for allowing us to walk with you. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. This verse has been tattooed on arms, written in journals, hung on walls, repeated in prayers, and also misinterpreted 1,000 times. Because when we read it quickly, it seems to say, everything will turn out the way you want. But no, it doesn't say that. It says something much deeper. All things, yes, even the painful ones, work together for good. Not that everything is good, but that God makes even the bad work for your good if you love Him and are aligned with His purpose. Think of it this way. He doesn't promise you a life without storms. He promises you that, even if there is a storm, He is in the boat, and even the wind and the waves work to bring you to the right destination. This verse is not a decorative poster. It is a balm for the wounded soul, an antidote to hopelessness, a declaration of faith in the midst of chaos. Because we have all at some point looked to the heavens and asked, why? Why? Why this illness? Why this betrayal? Why this failure? And Romans 8:28 doesn't answer with an explanation. It answers with a certainty. God is orchestrating your story, even when you don't understand the script. Imagine you're putting together a very large jigsaw puzzle, and you only have a few pieces. You see some blue, some black, some gray, and you say, "This doesn't make sense. How ugly it looks." But your dad, who has already seen the whole picture, tells you, "Relax, son. That dark piece goes right here, and that gray one there. Trust me, everything will fit together." That's exactly what happens in your life. Sometimes you only see the difficult pieces. A bad grade, a fight with your friend, your mom being sick, not doing well at work. It seems like a disaster. But God has already seen the whole picture, and He tells you, "I know you don't understand now, but every piece, even the dark ones, is helping to form something beautiful." He doesn't cause the pain, but He can use it. Like a film director who takes a sad scene and turns it into the pivotal moment of the story. That's how God works. Even bad things can work for your good if you love Him and keep going. Once upon a time, there was a child prodigy named Matthew. From the age of 6, he played the violin as if possessed by music. By 10, he was already winning competitions. He dreamed of being a soloist in a great orchestra. At 14, while riding his bicycle with his violin, a car hit him. He survived, but his right hand was severely damaged. The doctors said, "You'll never play again." His world crumbled. He broke his violin. He didn't speak for weeks. He felt that God had abandoned him. But one day, his grandmother told him, "Matthew, God didn't give you that talent to keep only in your fingers. Perhaps He gave it to you to share with your heart." Over time, Matteo learned to compose. He used his mind, his ear, his soul. He wrote a piece that moved thousands. He was invited to speak at schools, to teach children with disabilities. He discovered that his true calling wasn't playing music, but inspiring others. Years later, he said, "The accident was terrible, but if it hadn't happened, I would never have discovered my greater purpose." That's the power of Romans 8:28. It doesn't say the accident was good. It says God used the accident to lead him to a greater good. Perhaps right now you're going through something you don't understand. A job loss, a breakup, a difficult time, an illness, and you feel like God made a mistake, that He lost control. But here's the truth. God doesn't lose battles. He just changes the battlefield. Maybe He didn't give you the job you wanted, but He took you away from a toxic environment. Maybe He didn't heal your loved one, but He taught you to love deeply. Maybe you feel like He didn't answer your prayer, but He's preparing you to receive your answer. Because all things includes the mistake you made, the the person who let you down, the bill that doesn't stretch, the sleepless night crying. And yet, everything works together for good if you choose to keep loving him, if you keep walking in his purpose. It's not magic, it's faith. Faith that says, even though I don't understand, I trust. Faith that doesn't give up, because it knows there's a bigger plan. Remember, Joseph was betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, unjustly imprisoned. And years later he said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to save many lives." Genesis 50:20. That's the essence of Romans 8:28. I want you to do this for 7 days. It's simple, but revolutionary. Take a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. Write, "Today, something difficult happened to me." It can be small, anger, a delay, a disappointment. Then write, "But I believe this can work out for good in," and there, jot down a possibility. You don't need to see everything. Just look for a hidden blessing. For example, today I lost my job, but this forces me to pursue what I truly love. My partner left me, but now I have space to heal and get to know myself better. I'm sick, but I'm learning to value each day. This exercise doesn't deny the pain, it transforms it. It trains you to see with God's eyes, not just today, but tomorrow. Not just the problem, but the purpose. Do it every night. You'll see how your mind stops looking for someone to blame and starts looking for meaning. Romans 8:28 isn't a promise for just anyone. It's for those who love God, for those who, even when they stumble, keep seeking him, for those who, even when they cry, don't stop praying. And it's not for the perfect, it's for the broken who choose to trust. So if today you feel like your life is a jumbled puzzle, remember, God has already seen the end. And I assure you, it's worth every tear. Because you're not lost, you're a work in progress. You are not wrong, you are being molded. You are not alone, you are being guided. And even if you don't see the whole picture right now, trust. Because everything, absolutely everything, is working for your good. If this message reached your heart at the exact right moment, it wasn't by chance. At Gokrip, we believe that the Word of God is not just for reading, it's for living. That's why we create clear, profound, and real content. Messages that not only encourage you, but move you to action. If you need more strength, more hope, more purpose, subscribe to Gokrip. Turn on notifications. Share this video with someone who needs to hear. Even if I fall, I will get up, because God is with me. A truth that not only inspires, it transforms. Leave your prayer request in the comments. We will pray for you, because you are not alone here. Here, we are all in the making. And together, we move toward the good that God has already prepared. Remember, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. It's not a wish, it's a promise, and you are called to receive it. If this message touched your heart, like it. Help others find it. Subscribe to Gokrip, a truth that not only inspires but transforms. Leave your prayer request in the comments. We are praying for you. You are not alone.